I got a bunch of tires to try from Schwabi because I wanted to take off my Maxxis tires because they're slow as Up first, we got Racing Ray, and this was intended to put on the front of my bike. It's really fast rolling and it has pretty juicy knobs on it. Oh! Next, we have the Rick. This is a more knobby version of the Thunderbird, and I got it with the intention to put it on the front or the back. It's gonna be going on the back as I tried this first setup. I got Racing Ralph. This is also knobby, and it's designed to go on the back, but we're gonna maybe try it out later in a different setup, so it's gonna go back. This is the Wicked Will, aka Will's favorite tire, softly used one. So this is more of a trail tire, so I might try this or bring it with me in case I feel like I want to put it on my bike when I'm there, but we're gonna try it later. The next step was to get these tires on, and their names are unfortunately all very similar, and that really just throws me for a loop. So we got the Racing Ray is gonna be on the front, and the Rick is gonna be on the back. So Schwabi is a sponsor for the team I'm on, and so we have a little deal with them going on. So I really wanted to try their tires. This is my gunky seal that's been created. This is on bicyclerollingresistance.com. So we looked up what we were gonna switch my tires to. And in the middle right there, you see the Racing Ray, and the Rick is right above it. So the Racing Ray had 19.3 watts, and then the Rick had 19.3 also. And what I've been running was the Recon Race Maxxis, and that was 27.8. So I was gonna be saving so many watts, and I was really excited about it. But some other tires that I wanted to also look into were the Wicked Will, and that's still a super knobby tire. It's kind of like a trail tire. It has way bigger knobs than the Recon Race, but still has a lower watt. And then the Racing Ralph is 19, and then the Thunderbird is the most efficient tire at 15.7, which is pretty wild, but we have those in backup plan. Man, I already feel faster. Let's do this. Here's those tires on my bike. It's cold out today. New grips, pretty stoked. New handlebars. They are 720s. My old ones were, I think, 760s. So a bit shorter. Been riding my TT bike inside. Just get used to the position. Rode outside a few times, but I have a 2-hour endurance ride. So we just go off of heart rate usually. Yesterday I rode active recovery on the mountain bike too. I was thinking about how simulating Moab rocks when I'm prepping for it, how I probably won't be able to string together a lot of mountain bike days in a row. Typically I can get on the mountain bike and feel pretty, flow with it. I don't want to be second guessing myself, like the rolls and the rock drops and the quick little rock climbs. When you second guess yourself out in Moab, you're gonna slide out or you're gonna OTB. And I don't want to do any of those. Try to get in some mountain biking through the road and gravel training. I should be accustomed to what's needed, which is, multiple hard days in a row. Woo! I did this before. So there are a few things I think are really important when you're packing for a stage race, but are actually really good to have with you. The first thing that's important is compartmentalizing everything. So I typically have one big snack bag that I put all of my ride food in and just pack everything in here for the whole stage race. And then when I get to the stage race, I'll disperse everything out like on a table for each day. This is kind of like just in case stuff. So this is all, you know, like a slow release pain medicine, Band-Aids. I have sunscreen in here. So this is kind of just like a makeshift bag for like loose items. My recovery into the race stuff. So this will always have a CBD spread that I put on my legs before the race. I have Dream Shot from the feed, and that's like a sleep helper. This would be for each day of the race. So if it's a 3-day race, I'll have 3 different sets of stuff per each day. I have a specific bike repair bag, repair kit stuff, so like CO2s. So I have an extra tube, bacon strips, an extra multi-tool. I actually always bring extra cleats everywhere because they tend to break, extra tire levers, but this would also have like extra bacon strips or extra plugs. I always have a bar of tape in case I want to put notes on my bike. I always have wipes with me because, for instance, like in this stage race, I know they have lunch right afterwards, so we might not have time to go back to the Airbnbs. And then I always have a laundry bag with me because it's much easier to separate dirty from clean if I just put everything that's dirty in here. And then kind of all electronics, all charging cords, specifically for on the bike stuff, will go in this bag from Mid-South. A cool bag. This is my repair bag. Electronics bag is gonna have like my heart rate monitor, the specific charging cord for it, my watch, which I'll wear at nighttime for recovery stuff, and then any other cords. So like this is for my Wahoo. Headphones in case I want to have headphones, and I'll have my power meter charger in here as well. I actually always bring 2 headsets. I have a headset charger. The charging cords are different per headset in case one dies or breaks or I lose it. So each morning, since I have my ride snacks combined together and miscellaneous stuff together, much easier if I do it that way, just because if I'm trying to find something, I'll know where to look for, or I'll need it earlier than I think. So I always have like some type of bag. I'll be like driving somewhere, which I'll also be like, you know, like traveling probably to the start of the race, but I'll have everything that I need to acknowledge the morning of the race in one bag. The morning of, if you are focused on the race, I only want a small chunk of stuff that I need to worry about. So this includes like all the fuel that I need to put in my jersey pockets, bike computer, my heart rate monitor, the kit I'll be wearing if I'm changing when I get there instead of changing before I travel. I usually put my Aero socks in here, for instance, a water bottle if I'm needing to drink something before I get there. Any like pre-race fuel that I want to take is like separate and labeled in here. And just so I don't have to like dig through my big Patagonia bag, I do have like a separate bigger bag that is like post-race recovery mix, recovery protein go in here. My wipes go in here that I need really bad all the time. An awesome little bag I got from Valley of Tears. So it's the Wheels of Giving bag. I have one big Patagonia bag, which I'll probably like check through to the destination. That's just gonna essentially have a lot of bags inside of it. Organization, you wanna put as little effort into figuring out what you need when you get there. You wanna kind of have it all laid out in front of you. And yeah, I like to go each day in preparation, just like putting everything on the table and having it there. Also, I always bring a bladder pack just in case. I always bring my protein and my L-glutamine to everything. Big fan of Perk and Scratch. I bring Perk as an instant coffee to a lot of races, and I love it very much. This is my extra bacon and my pile of various objects that I always go through and throw into my miscellaneous bag of what I might need during the race. So I have all this organized. There's some gloves I'm gonna bring. And then I have a little pressure pump right here that I'm gonna bring also, and that's just little extra things. So thanks for watching. We have a month until Moab Rocks. Pretty excited about that. So we're gonna jump into some road racing and some gravel racing, and then we'll be back on the mountain bike real quick, and I'll see you guys there.